Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Spectrum back here with a brand new review. This is going to be a movie review, another one of those. Spectrum's movie reviews. We're going to be taking a look at X-Men Dark Phoenix. Now, the reason why this is looking like this is because I was unsure of the movie. At first, when I saw the trailers, I was hyped for it. I really wasn't, unhyped for it, exactly. But I'd heard a lot of bad things about the movie, and I wondered whether I should even, go see it. And I didn't go see it because I was busy buying other things at the time. Getting my collection started back up, getting a job, getting my review channel started back up, and stuff like that. So I didn't really have time for the movie. But it's October, so it's 4 months later or so. So now I have time for this movie. And yeah, we're gonna be talking about it today. I enjoyed this movie a lot. It's not a perfect film by any means, but I did enjoy it. And the narrative, there were a lot of pieces that worked really well. Now, the alien villain thing was kind of a cheap cop-out, I'll admit. But at the same time, how do you create a villain from scratch that Phoenix needs to overcome other than herself? Because... And I'm going to say it's a sort of cop-out. It's not an exact cop-out, and this is the reason why. So you have the aliens, right? And you have the solar flares, which are attracted to Phoenix. Or Jean. I'll call her Jean, because she's not exactly Phoenix until she, until the end of the movie. Kind of like Joker. So, they're attracted to her, and then whatever, they're conjoining. And that's the whole reason why the aliens want to come to Earth, to invade the people and to kill them. Excuse me, because of her. And they saw that she could absorb it, and they wanted to manipulate her into being their ruler, their king, or queen, sorry. It's been a long week. But yeah, so you have that going on. And the reason why this works is because you need to materialize Phoenix overcoming herself, and that's exactly what the alien queen does. I'm going to say she's a queen because they turn her into a human woman. So, there you go. And, I like that a lot. I'm going to say I like the action in this movie a lot, too. The action is pretty great, even though it's few and far between. I like that. I like how it's more of Jean's story, and her focusing on herself and being extremely internal, and then it externalizes itself at the end of the movie. You got the X-Men just hanging out and stuff like that. And now that I think about it, I don't really remember much of the movie. But yeah, it's basically about Jean's struggle between good and evil and what's right and wrong, and what Xavier says versus what he means and stuff like that. And it's just this movie did make me cry quite a bit, so it has that going for it. So I like that a lot. And it's just one of those movies where it's like it portrays the struggle of Jean so well. I think the scenes that have her struggling are really, really well laid out, and they do exactly what they're meant to do. So yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, yeah. So this movie achieves a lot of what it sets out to do, and I appreciate that about it. And the action was great, like I said. You have Enraged Nightcrawler, which is really nice. Probably one of my favorite scenes in the film, if not the best scene in the film, according to me. And Sophie Turner she's phenomenal in this film. So not all of the acting is how I would have it if it was my film personally. I'm not a filmmaker or anything, but when Jean is, yelling and stuff, I would have her yell a little bit louder, like a little bit more intensely in some scenes. But other than that, she's pretty great. She displays the struggling emotions really well, the struggling ideologies and stuff like that, and I like that a lot. James McAvoy, as always, is brilliant. Michael Fassbender is pretty great too. I like how everyone is I like how Jean is like the central point of the entire film, because without her everything falls apart. It's kind of like Lex Luthor with Superman. It's actually probably the exact same thing as to where Lex is creating conflict between two opposing parties, but he's doing it intentionally rather than unintentionally, versus Jean Grey doing it unintentionally. So it's sort of that sort of dynamic there that rubs off really well, I think. Although BVS is probably written better, I like how this movie does it as well. I'm not going to knock it just because BVS is better. But let's get to the things wrong with this movie. The scene where the singer is being the central point of the shot, I don't like that at all. That should be out of the movie entirely. I don't understand really why it was there. I don't understand why the aliens were there, other than being a metaphor for Jean's internalized struggle becoming externalized. Okay, so the big one that is probably obvious is this shouldn't be the finale to the Foxman universe. If you caught that pun, it was Foxman, Foxman, Foxman. That's the biggest problem with this movie. Although I do like it a lot. I enjoy this movie probably as much as The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is saying a little bit. You know, I like The Amazing Spider-Man 2 a lot, but there are also some scenes in that movie that could have been thrown out or, reshot or rewritten and stuff like that. And this movie is the exact same way to me. So, yeah, also all the alien meetup scenes could have been done without as well. These aliens, we don't know what they are. They look like Groot to me. They look like a mixture of Groot and Skrulls. Groot Skrulls. Yeah, those are the biggest flaws of the movie, is the singer scene, the aliens themselves, and like the alien meetup scenes. So I guess the alien meetup scenes and the aliens themselves could have been one problem, but it's kind of two problems at the same time, because the aliens they're meeting up, and they're also a separate plot point. But they're also a good thing because of the metaphor of Jean's struggle. So it's like a hit or miss type of deal. There are some beautiful shots in this movie. A lot of it. So there's a lot of nice scenery in this movie, I will admit. I like the color choices a lot. Let's talk about Mystique's death, because I really suck at describing cinematography. Mystique's death hit me hard. Jennifer Lawrence is an incredible actress. I liked it a lot, and Sophie Turner was playing right off of her. It was really nice. Who else? No, Magneto survived, of course. Don't hate me, but I forgot who was it. So, does Phoenix count as a death? I was trying to remember who else dies, but I have no idea. I know Quicksilver gets... Does Quicksilver die? I literally have no idea, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway. Yeah, no, this movie is... It's okay. It's not great. It's not awful. It's okay. I think it's... There are some good parts in it, but overall, since the aliens are such a main plot point, I can't call this movie good. So, yeah, that's my verdict, and my final rating is probably going to be a 7 out of 10. I will be buying this on Blu-ray because I liked it enough to where I want to buy it and watch it again. Because I had serious doubts going into this movie, and then I came out surprised. So that was nice. So any movie that can surprise me is going to be, a buy for me on Blu-ray and stuff like that. So that has been my review of Dark Phoenix. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram at spectrum.reviews, and my Facebook link will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Next review is going to be Marvel Legends Far From Home Mysterio. So excited for that. And then after that's going to be the SS Figuarts Far From Home Spider-Man, dude. So seriously, stay tuned for all that stuff, and probably also Mayfix Homecoming Spider-Man, finally. So yeah, I'm rolling out, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.